Hey, hey, hey. Happy Monday. I love me Monday. Um, Today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And the first one is about Amazon Fresh because I know a lot of you watched my video yesterday and have been asking about it. And so I wanted to give you a little update about the Amazon Fresh and also just tell you a couple of other things that I'm personally doing. This is obviously to help everybody, and so I Love Me Monday is not just I love me Monday, it's for everybody to love themselves Monday, right? So anyways, Amazon Fresh, it was here when we got home from church. It was amazing. I showed everything that came into our delivery, and then I realized, like, hey, I didn't get my almonds, and I didn't get this, and I didn't get that. And so anyways, I was missing a bunch of different kinds of nuts, avocados, cherry tomatoes, which I eat by like the gallon basically, and like bananas and stuff like that. And then I was like, well, dang, that's kind of like all of the stuff that I needed that I actually eat. And so I was kind of bummed, but the lady that I spoke with was really, really great, and she was trying to get a hold of the driver and all of that stuff. And anyways, all in all, I never got it. And so they refunded the stuff that I didn't get, and they had kind of sent me in good gesture of $15. And then I was like, that's not really that great of a deal to refund, they refunded the stuff that I did not get. However, they gave me like, oh, here's $15 for the next time. Well, then I was thinking, this is the first time that I placed an order with Amazon Fresh, and I was bummed, especially because it was all of the things that I really need for what I eat. And so anyways, I called today. They refunded the whole entire order, plus gave me a $15 credit, plus like all of this other stuff. So anyways, that was really, really great. I'm definitely going to do it again. It was such a time saver, and again, they use local markets, and so it was great all in all. It came packaged so nicely. Everything was great except for my celery. My celery came in one huge tote all by itself, and it was completely frozen, and so by the time I did the produce wash, it was like limp and yucky. So they of course refunded that as well. Overall, great recommendation. So the next thing was when I was being transferred to Amazon Fresh, I actually was transferred first to Amazon Now. So Amazon Now is the same thing where they shop locally for you, but you can get it in like a 2-hour window. It is not available in this area yet, but it is probably soon to come. So that's amazing, because that's the one thing is you place your order and then you get it 2 days later. So that's just kind of, it's not a downfall by any means. I now know that ahead of time, and so that's great. Sorry, I have to like readjust here. Okay, the next thing is triathlon. I signed up for my first triathlon of the year, and that will be on Sunday, which is Mother's Day, which I'm so excited. And I didn't realize when I signed up, I thought it was the same race that I raced last year on my own. So last year on Mother's Day, I raced with a friend of mine, and I just did the bike part. It was my first triathlon. After that, I was like, I have the fever, I have to do my own race, blah, blah, blah. The next one I did was shorter than that one, but I did the whole thing, and I placed first in my age category. So I signed up for this one, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually double the one that I did last time. And it's still pretty short distance, and I'm obviously have come so much further than, oh, is this all choppy? Than I was last year. So I'm confident in it, but I have not swam at all since last year. So that's just I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all women since it's Mother's Day. And I was like, what if I don't place? And my friend was like, oh, you have medal fever? And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, I want to win, right? So anyways, be on the lookout for Sunday for what happens. Either way, I'm super excited. Another thing I wanted to talk about quickly is I have been eating vegetarian for about 3 months, and I feel amazing. my skin has been amazing, and I haven't had like any allergies or, sinus issues, which is always a big problem for me. And so going into this month, I am doing a lifting program again, and I have decided to fully go. I'm going to hold this because it keeps cutting out. I'm going to fully intermittent fast. I've been really, really digging deep with it, and although I've been doing it for quite some time, I wasn't actually fully intermittent fasting. So the whole point of it is, you don't eat. You only eat within a certain hour block. So like either you eat within an 8-hour block or a 9-hour block, or some people eat within a 12-hour block. And what I was doing is I would stop eating at a certain time, but then like sometimes around bedtime I'd have some almonds or whatever, or like I would be making AJ's breakfast, and I'd have like a scoop of his granola. Oh, good. Hey, girl. I'd have like a scoop of his granola and yogurt and all of that stuff, and so that breaks the fast, right? So it really was doing me no good to wait to eat my meal, because oftentimes I was like still eating, which defeats the whole purpose. So I'm excited to see like what's going to happen with my body. With that being said, I also thought it would be a good idea to see, I don't even know why, just sometimes I'm just weird. I also thought that I would see if I liked meat again. So I have had like a little bit of chicken on nachos, or I did have a steak while I was on vacation. And sorry, let me close this. All of these things are going off. I think I shared with you guys how I had a meatball one day and I was like sick. Like I was like sweating from my face and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I thought I was going to see like if my body wanted, I was wondering if I was getting enough protein, and I think I am. Like I clearly know what I'm doing. But anyways, last night I had chicken and I woke up this morning and look at my face. It's like so swollen. I could barely get my ring on. Look, like I can't, it's not coming off. So obviously I know that when you don't have something for a very long time, your body like goes through a process of like allowing it back in, but there was nothing wrong with vegetarian, and I actually really, really loved it. Now I was eating shrimp sometimes, and so I just think that I have a lot of sensitivities, because I also went through like a year and a half of these sinus issues, and sinus surgery, and then it coming back, and needing to be on medications, and I don't like to take medications and stuff. So anyways, I think I'll probably give AJ the choice to have, because now I have a bunch of chicken and some beef. I might try the beef this week. I don't know. I think my thought originally was like, oh, it's summertime. I love burgers. But maybe just here and there I'll have a burger. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about, I didn't want to take up a ton of time because it is Monday, so people are busy on Mondays, but I spoke a lot about the Miracle Morning last year, and I'm still doing it. However, I've only been doing the meditation and the exercise. And so the Miracle Morning is savers. So it's silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing or journaling. And so I don't have enough time per se to do all of those things every day. However, the things that I think are very important that I have not been doing over the last number of months is the affirmations and visualization. And it's just very, very powerful when you believe in yourself. So although I'm really, really good at telling other people they can do things and, to not limit yourself and all of that stuff, I think sometimes we all do these things that we know are great to do, and then it's kind of easy to get off of those things. And so this morning or yesterday I decided, I was going to make sure that during my time of silence I was going to do my my meditation, and then get back to doing affirmations and visualization. And so it's just a really great thing. I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret, but Chad and I have decided that we are for sure, when he gets home, gonna try for another baby. So that's exciting. So I just really want to like visualize and get good vibes going for what that's gonna look like for our family and stuff. And I've been talking to AJ a little bit about it, and just having that mindset. I think a little bit of what's been missing for me since Chad has been gone is just since I haven't been taking that whole time for myself in the morning, to do my meditation, then do my affirmations and visualization. It does not have to take a long time, but missing those parts I just haven't felt like fully fulfilled. And how moms get, you start to question, like, am I doing everything right? And, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, then the last few days with AJ and I have been really, really great. He's, getting dressed on his own. His great personality is coming back out. And we decided that we're gonna be Skyping with Chad in the morning, because that was really helpful. So like yesterday, as we were getting ready for church, AJ was getting dressed with Daddy. And so then this morning he actually came in my room and was already dressed, which has never, ever, ever happened, just because I'm always like, okay, now let's go get dressed. And, a part of us being ready for another baby, and I think AJ too, he's great with other babies, but he just needs to not be the only one around, right? I was an only child until I was 8, and my aunt is on here right now, and she can contest that I was a stinker because I was an only child, and so I know how that could go. So I don't want to wait until he's 8 years old to hopefully introduce another member of our family. So anyways, that's exciting there. I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I definitely am going to give Amazon Fresh another chance. It is amazing. It saved me so much time. It saved me from having to, last week I was looking for recommendations for somebody to come and clean the house twice a month. And, it's all just, I'm very busy. I'm very driven. I have a lot of goals, and, there's certain things that are convenient and, are that I can do. And so I'd rather have the time with AJ, when he's awake, to have that time with him than to go to the store and have an argument and, all of that stuff. So now that it's warming up, although it's pretty chilly here today, we plan to be outside, and AJ is going to be doing a race as well at the end of July. So, I just really want to focus all of the time that I can with him while he's awake, and then this is what I do when he's at school or sleeping. I work. So anyways, thank you for jumping on. Have a really, really, really awesome Monday. I like to say really, 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 really. I noticed that in a lot of the videos, but please let me know if you have any questions or suggestions, anything like that, and I will check back in on Thursday for TBT, Truth Be Told Thursday. I'm super excited. So have a great day, you guys.